Hello dear viewer, dear listener, my name is Mompoloki Lerumo Mogobe. Welcome to yet another exciting episode of Mogobe Nuggets of Wisdom podcast. We're just coming out of lockdown. Others call it the quarantine, but I don't like the expression quarantine. It sounds like it's for animals or something. But do I have an exciting guest for you just coming out of the quarantine or the lockdown? I have Mr. Keakopa, who is an IT guru. He will explain himself. I always prefer that my guests introduce themselves. Mr. Keakopa, welcome to our studio in the garden.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me here, Mr. Mogobe. I'll just like to introduce myself like this. My name is Shimah Keakopa. I'm an entrepreneur that offers Google marketing and advertising. What we do in our company, we offer companies consultancy to increase their online presence by applying different strategies, from social media marketing strategy, from your website strategy, and anything that has to do with online advertising and marketing.
I've just learned that you are involved with Tony Emolum. Can you tell us about that and what is your involvement with that?
Okay. I'm a Tony Elumelu entrepreneur, 2017. In 2017, the Tony Elumelu Foundation, it's a philanthropy by Tony Elumelu himself, who is the founder of AS Holdings, and he has decided to create 1 billion jobs in the whole African country. So what he did is he set aside $100 million to fund startups all over 54 African countries, including Botswana. And I was fortunate enough to have been part of the 5 people that were selected and funded and trained in 2017. So in Botswana we have a local chapter which I serve currently as the vice president.
Oh, okay. Congratulations. It sounds like a very good initiative. We're going to talk about 10 nuggets of wisdom on digital marketing and digital advertising. So I'll throw at you different aspects of it, and then you'll share with the viewer what is involved in that regard. Is that understood, sir? I think that's fairly straightforward. We've got the 10 points. What is Google marketing?
Yes, sir. Thank you for that. Google marketing is a unified advertising of analytics platform that involves stronger collaboration for your marketing teams by building on existing integrations between DoubleClick and the Google Analytics 360 suite. Basically here you are trying to leverage on Google as the search engine for you to continue having a reach of your particular demographics without a hassle.
How does it work? Does it help with optimization if you're on the internet?
First, I would want to describe it this way. Google is a search engine, and it has a lot of platforms. You'd understand it has over 18 other sub-companies, including YouTube, including eBlog, including Google Photos, including Android. It switches some of the services. So Google, how it works, it collects data about a lot of people. A lot of people never question their business model. People say that they have a lot of platforms like a YouTube channel or other platforms. But that's what they use later to give you the niche market of what you may want.
Why do you think the second point that I want us to talk about, second nugget, is why should people even consider why Googling their business? Why connect your business to Google? What's the advantage there?
Okay.
Put it simply, why Google My Business?
Okay. Google My Business allows you to create, verify, and edit a business listing in a Google without needing to do any extra work to your website or implement a search engine optimization strategy. What do I mean by that? A Google My Business, it allows you to verify your business to Google algorithm. So Google recommends you, your business, in that particular sector for all their users, Google users in this context, who may be searching for your particular service, whether using your particular name.
When you say Google users, you mean the whole planet, isn't it? Really?
Almost, because I would not. Of course, there are different search engines like Baidu, like the one for iPhone, which is iOS, Safari, and like the one for Microsoft that we all know about, Explorer. Yes, but Google right now currently is the one of the best.
Okay. So how do they position you once they know your line of business? Do they ensure that your business is aligned with people who may require that type of service?
Yes, how it works, Google, once you have been verified, you get a blue tick on Google My Business. Google My Business is a free platform that any business can use to be verified on Google. What does Google My Business do for you? One, your location, your geolocation. It verifies your geolocation using satellites. Two, it verifies your contacts, your opening hours, and the kind of services that you offer. And then that's what Google use to, when people are searching about a particular search word online, to direct people to you.
Does it not also add credibility to your business? When you are in Google My Business, people tend to have a higher regard for your business. Is that correct?
It's correct, but Google is the one. Once you are verified with Google, it becomes easy for them to trust taking out the information when people are searching about a particular subject that has to do with you, or a service or a product.
Okay. The third issue I want us to talk about is using Google Market Finder. What is Google Market Finder?
Okay. The Google Market Finder is a platform from Google that recommends the best market for your business. It also prepares you to go global, and lastly reaches global customers looking for what you sell. It's a platform that once you have, you need at least to have the following: an app, a mobile app, a website, or a blog post, or a vlog. And then you take it to that Google Global Market Finder. Once you put it, it automatically uses artificial intelligence to determine or see what your company is in line of doing. And then how it works is the Google Market Finder now shows you how much is being spent in that particular market, and uses what we call Google Web Analytics also to give you
Google Web Analytics.
Yes.
Sounds very fancy.
It's just a buzzword. It just collects a lot of data from the type of phone you are using, the type of internet you are using, so that it can give you the best recommendations about the market you're trying to reach.
Now, the other points that I want us to move on to, number 4. There are different ways to advertise on Google. Can you share with us those different methodologies for advertising? How do you go about advertising on Google?
Okay. Google, like I said, it has a lot of platforms. It has YouTube, just which one is popular. It has also the search engine. There are different ways. First, there are Google search words. What are Google search ads? These are texts that are displayed among search results on Google results page. Display ads are typically image based, shown when you access other websites. Yeah. Secondly, we have Google display ads. Google displays are ads shown across 2 million plus websites, videos, and applications that are part of Google network based on their previous online activity. Like, let's say you go to Google Marketplace, you download a certain mobile application, you start seeing ads. Those are display ads. That comes as a result of being part of the Google community.
How does an ordinary average Botswana business, like maybe your business, my business, it seems all daunting and intimidating. How do we get in? Is it only through people like you? Or are there ways by which we can familiarize ourselves with these advertising tactics and technologies?
Yes. Before I dwell on that, I would want to advise this. Without a digital marketing strategy, which has a clear objectives and action plan, you may not get the rewards that Google maybe say. So it's always wise and advisable to have first a clear corporate marketing, digital marketing strategy for your company. Any company can afford Mogobe, including yours. All your companies, they afford. They just have to know, of course, what they're doing. It is always advisable that if you don't know, you get the best in the market to help you.
I have every intention of spending time with you after this interview so you can help my business. I hope you are available.
I'm available. I've done so already.
Now, let's talk about Google AdWords. What are Google AdWords? Are these standard words, or are these words that happen to be picked on by the majority of business people? How do you get to what is known as a Google AdWord? And what are those?
Google AdWords advertises bid on certain keywords in order for their clickable ads to appear on Google. What do I mean by that? If you were to search today, Mogobe, for example, you're looking for an advertising agency. You can go to your phone. I give you the liberty to do that, and then you just say advertising agency. What Google does, it works with what we call data meters. It sees where you are and who you are, and it uses your history or your cookies to give you the best.
So Google AdWords is not words at all. It's something else.
No, it's words, but at the back end, you should understand what you're doing. Because if you're gonna pick, let's say you're into soccer, and you would want that people, when they search about soccer in Botswana, that is a different word in America. If I was to say they get a soccer highlights when I'm in Botswana, it's going to show me totally different results if I was searching for a person who is in America. So it is always advisable that if you bid for words, you use your name, Google search words finder, which allows you basically to learn more about such words.
What do you mean bid for words? That's I don't understand by bid for words.
Yes, Google AdWords, you are bidding to say that if somebody searches advertising agencies, you appear on the first page. Those ads always appear. They are not organic results. They always appear on the top of your search engine. You realize that they are always having an AD on the left, and they appear on top of the
regardless of which platform you're on.
If you are using the Google search engine.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
Okay. All right, and that's, I suppose you can now go to the next point, which is search ads, or search. What are Google search ads?
Yeah, Google search ads. They are more like it's a part of AdWords. Search ads is when you appear, even the same way when somebody's searching for a particular. Let's say I want a pizza, and I'm in block 8. If there is any business that is on Google My Business and verified and got a blue tick by Google Business Listing, it will obviously recommend the nearby. That's what we call a search word. So if a person just type a repeater, if I have bidded for those words, it will come. Yes, sir.
All right. Now let's talk about Google video and audio ads. I think that one would apply to something like this program, Mogobe Nuggets of Wisdom podcast. Using it as an example, can you help us understand what are Google video and audio ads? How do they work and how we can use them?
Okay, Google video words, they work more similarly like search ads, but differently. They work closely like display ads. So they normally happen on the platform called YouTube channel, or other platforms that has or any other website or any blog or any blog. What it does is you create a short video, and then you use
short is how many minutes?
Normally it's 30 seconds.
Okay, yes.
And you upload it to Google AdWords, and you choose a particular platform. Google actually will position it, but primarily you'd want to use your target market as people who visit YouTube every day, right? So that before they open, there are those video ads or audio ads that always appear. Those what we call video ads. Then it's a call to action. Call to action means that once they click that ad, it directly leads them to your particular.
How are they different from audio ads?
They are almost the same. The only difference is that the other one is video, the other one is audio.
But they appear in the same way or in the same place?
Yes, they appear in the same way. Yeah.
All right, let's move on to Google display ads. Google display ads, are those different from what you've just described?
They're almost the same, but there's a reason why they are maybe separated. But Google display ads, there are those ads that always appear, whether you are on your mobile app, it just comes. Those are called display ads. So as Mogobe Nuggets of Wisdom, you would want to pay Google that Google people who visit you. Google knows your market using Google Market Finder. They help you there to build a content strategy. You know your demographics and your geolocation.
But I would need somebody like you to assist interpret the information, or is it easy for me to analyze it?
No, Google Web Analytics is the tool that is used and key to help you do that.
Okay.
But
how do you access it?
You access it by just going online and say Google Web Analytics. Once you are there, you'll be required to put your website, your mobile app, or your platform that people visit for your services online.
Okay.
Once you put it, you can put the name of the mobile app, you can put the name of your website. Once you put it, it actually can tell you that this person visited your website during this time. This is how long they spent, and this is their geolocation. Now, next time you propose your marketing budget, which starts from $100 depending on your target reach or your expenditure, or that is 1,000 pula in our context in Botswana.
1,000 pula for
advertising, maybe online.
Yeah.
It helps you. The Google Web Analytics helps you to know where your clients are, to provide cost-effective marketing and advertising online.
Okay, this is something that I've always heard about. I've never fully understood when people talk about SEO, search engine optimization. What I want you to help us understand is the difference between search engine optimization versus search engine marketing. I've always heard about this SEOs, but I've never fully understood them. Can you help us break it down like you're explaining it to a 2-year-old, so we really understand it?
It's simple. I mean, I'd just recommend also first that after I say everything that I'm going to say, you also go in depth to check other sources.
Just as in do your own research.
Your own research, that they can break it down. Maybe my technical jargon will not be suitable, but I'm just going to go like easy. First and foremost, I would like to start with search engine marketing. What is search engine marketing? Search engine marketing, it has to do with a strategy, a digital marketing strategy. While search engine optimization, it's optimizing that search engine marketing strategy. You are optimizing the search engine marketing.
So the second one, optimization, only comes after marketing, after knowing your strategy.
Yes, after knowing your analytics and strategizing to say that, let's say for an example, Mogobe, you are running a local restaurant or a local salon.
Which happens to be a fact.
Yes, in a particular location. What you'd want to best to do, if somebody is going to search about pizza, and Italian pizza, obviously Google picks that. People have searched
using. They'll pick nonas or maybe black.
Yes, sir. So now, if you're going to optimize that word, or if you're going to optimize that word on the search engine, search engine is a platform like Google or Explorer for you to appear earlier when people are using that. It's always advisable that you do your search engine marketing plan first. Search engine marketing, it's all about your plan, your strategy to say that this is our clients, this is where they are. You want all the people who search about pizza. You start with search engine marketing.
Okay. So how effective is search engine optimization? Do you know of businesses that have really been successful because of search engine optimization?
I'm one example. Keakopa Explore it's one of the products of search engine marketing and optimization, both combined. A lot of people talk about optimization. I would just have a question for them. What are you optimizing? You'd have to optimize a marketing strategy that you can evaluate later and monitor. If it's not working, you can always go back to your search engine marketing plan and change your strategies before you optimize. Sometimes you get frustrated because you're optimizing which you have not planned for before. Yes, sir.
All right, let's talk using your example, because you are obviously a guru in this area. talking about Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, WhatsApp, YouTube, etc. All those social media platforms. What is your strategy, and have you applied it? How has it worked for you?
Okay.
Marketing versus optimization, or both?
Oh, okay. For social media platforms that you have just talked about, I would first say that Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, it's owned by one company. There's what we call the algorithm. So it uses almost the similar algorithm. If I have your number, for example, on WhatsApp, it will start later saying that somebody that you may know wants to connect with you on Facebook, because it's almost one algorithm. And then Twitter, it's a separate algorithm on a league of its own, owned by an individual company. And then LinkedIn, it's a Microsoft-based product. If you're looking for corporates and you're looking for people who may be of a corporate nature, it's always advisable to use that. And then we also have Pinterest. Pinterest.
Never used that one.
Okay. Pinterest, it's also advisable that you search about it, its users, how many users do they have in your particular context or location, which kind of people visit that, what are the kind of people, what are the trends, so that you may always know the best platform to optimize, like you said it. Like boosting an ad on Facebook, I just want to refer it, it's an optimization. You're optimizing that particular post, so that it can reach a particular target market.
Yeah, and that's how they make money.
Yes, sir.
And you, of all these platforms, which one is your favorite, and which one do you think Botswana should maybe consider focusing on? Botswana businesses.
Okay. I would not say that I have the best one. As a business person, the one that has the best return on investment is the one that I would like. In the context of ours, we've got a lot of clients who are Facebook users. So we have started a lot on Facebook, but we are also more active on LinkedIn and Twitter, because that's where decision makers are in terms of corporate decisions and particular companies. Most people who take decisions are on LinkedIn. So though we are popular for small business users, for small business owners or users, yes, Facebook is advisable. It has a lot of, it's the one that has the best or most users in the world.
Yeah.
But in our particular context, Keakopa Explore, we like LinkedIn because we're an advertising agency. And we feel that most people who are at work or who want to take notice of who we are, they are almost on LinkedIn a lot of the days, and Twitter, because Twitter has more reach faster than Facebook, from my interpretation.
Well, talk about Twitter. I'm not on Twitter. If I am, I'm not active, because it's always been mysterious how it works. All I seem to get is just the President of the United States dominating there, and you wonder whether there's anything else happening on Twitter apart from US politics.
Okay. With Twitter, mostly people use it for their own reasons. They use it for character assassination, or to announce good news or bad news. What's good about Twitter is every day if you go to the Twitter page, there are trends to follow. It shows them immediately that this is what is trending in Botswana, and the hashtag that is trending in Botswana. And referring to a hashtag is a unique key that brings particular search results. Like in our case, our unique hashtag that we use is hashtag ExploreBW. Like for just the recent past pandemic, they said hashtag COVID-19. If you were to search on Twitter using hashtag COVID-19, you'll get more better accurate results than if you were to search on Facebook.
And what hashtag do you think we should use?
It's not about thinking which hashtag you use. For Facebook, if you have a business page, if you after you open a page, whether it's a personal page, apart from your basic user profile, there's always, when your name on the page, there's always that just when you go to your page. If you go to Mompoloki Mogobe or you go to, there's always that said, say customize your username at the back. That is your unique. That's where you get most of your hashtag. Yeah, for Instagram, for Facebook, or for WhatsApp business, it's the same.
Okay. Now, let me talk about cost. Someone was saying to me that at the moment, the use of these platforms is relatively affordable and cheap. Do you see a situation where the cost may in future explode or become prohibitive for Botswana?
Absolutely, I can confidently say not really. Actually, it's a cost-effective way of advertising and marketing. I mean, digital marketing, it's more about reaching a greater reach than you would have using our traditional forms of marketing. People who are really, you are optimizing, or you are reaching people that are informed by data analytics to see that, yes, Remo Mogobe is in blockade, he's interested in this, he has searched about this, so it will continue giving to you that kind of information. So basically, when it comes to pricing, you select your own budget depending on the return on investment.
Yes.
From $10, from $5, depending on how much you really want to reach and where.
All right. Now, there's a young man who just wakes up and decides, post-COVID-19, I've had enough of working for an employer, or he's fired, or whatever. I want to start on a new business. And before I start, I want to have a good social media marketing strategy. What is your advice to that young man, supposing he's watching as we speak? What's the first thing to do? What are the things to consider?
You know, you'll always need a person who's trained on marketing, a PR marketing consultant, a marketing agency, to help you navigate way through. These platforms only facilitate or help you to gravitate faster to reach your potential clients. But the issue of marketing and advertising remains the same. First and foremost, if you're not trained, if the young man is not trained on marketing, I would suppose that he finds a good marketing person who has a wealth of experience.
And we have plenty in Botswana apart from you.
Yes, we have. I mean, myself, I'm not really trained on. As much as I do digital marketing, my team, there are marketing consultants that are trained on marketing. I just implement those on digital platforms. I'm trained on digital platforms, how to use and navigate and produce results.
Okay.
But marketing people remain very valuable of nature.
Mr. Keakopa, you've been an excellent guest. You've covered the 10 points. I normally give my guests an opportunity to give one bonus. What is the one takeaway or the one thing that you want the listener to walk away from the interview with? What is that little extra something that you can throw at us? Piece of advice, piece of wisdom, nugget, a morsel of advice.
Thank you so much. You know, in life, Remo Mogobe, I've learned that you need to work hard. There's a wealth of information in our digital age. People talk about 4IR. People talk about a lot of things in the current age.
Is that 4IR? Fourth Industrial Revolution.
Fourth Industrial Revolution. We're living in the digital age, and wisdom remains key. You have to keep learning. There's so much wealth of information, especially from online platforms that you can learn from, including Facebook. There are a lot of good social media pages that can teach you a lot about particular sessions. So I will just say that keep learning, keep studying, keep growing. You will get more confident as you continue to learn and study, but have a specialized study, like kind of study. Like in my case, I don't like to eat a lot of content, so I avoid some content. I just want to eat maybe Mogobe nuggets of wisdom. That's my first daily bread. So you must have sort of, you need to restructure your 24 hours. Because a lot of things want our attention. So in this modern age and in this modern time, it's always important that you consider how you want to go in your day. I mean, it's always important that you have first. For me,
always be selective about what you consume.
About what you consume. I consume Mogobe nuggets of wisdom, especially during the lockdown.
Well, tell the listener to then subscribe, please. I'd really be grateful if you could.
Yeah, please subscribe to Mogobe Nuggets of Wisdom, and also subscribe to Explore Botswana on YouTube channel, and follow us at Explore Botswana on Twitter and on Instagram and on Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah.
Remains for me, Mr. Keakopa, to say thank you so much for taking the time out. You just come out of the quarantine, Surubing, and you came straight to us for this interview. We really appreciate it. There are so many other things I would like to cover with you, like 5G and so many other things. I think we could call you for the second interview to cover those things. Thank you so much for being my guest.
Oh, thank you. You're welcome, and thank you for having an opportunity to believe in our skills and what we offer, sir.
Pleasure.
We remain indebted.
All right.